It was amazing to be able to share this with them and feel the energy and how important this franchise is part of their lives. Arnold, such a great sense of humor. You know, you saw him at the panel. He's just like, he's the man. You know, he's a guy's guy, larger than life. There's nothing he hasn't done. There's nothing he hasn't seen. So it gets to a point where he doesn't have anything to prove to anybody. Fun, action. They're gonna be terrified the same way you were when you watched T1 and T2. It's rated R again, which I love because that's the core. Yeah, that's how these movies started, right? And Tim Miller's gonna give it a spin that you guys haven't seen before.
I love Comic-Con. You know, you get to sit in front of people who love for love's sake, you know what I mean? And we're into it way before it was cool. And yeah, 7,000 people, you know, getting excited and laughing and cheering, and, you know, it really just reverberates down to your bones. It's really fantastic. It's one of the great mythologies of our time, you know what I mean? The ancient Greeks had Zeus and Athena, and we have T-800 Sarah Connor, you know, and I get to be, you know, these new school, you know, demigods and demigoddesses that get to come and play in the same incredible sandbox that Jim built for us 35 years ago. Well, we all know Jim is just an absolute legend, and he has done so much for the advancement of cinema, advancement of technology in cinema. You know, I listened to a TED Talk and just listened to him talk about why and how he develops things and what he needed for a film. When he didn't have the toys, he made them, you know? And Tim is just a descendant of all that. He's a beautiful auteur, somebody who I love. I would run through 1,000 brick walls for Tim. I told him at CinemaCon. And then I joked, I was like, yeah, it's probably only 998 now because you actually put me through 2 already. Oh man, you're in for just an absolute shot out of a gun. You know, we start the movie, you fall in love with everybody you fall in love with, and then you just pray that I don't get them.
It's contagious, you know, when the fans are out there like that, and it truly has made me more excited about the movie from the fans back. It's 27 years later, so there's a lot of filling in to do. My character, like, we didn't even know when we started who is she today. We know what circumstances have changed, but what is Sarah's response to that? I think we might have a winner here. My cast, and they really feel like my dream team. I mean, literally every single person sitting at that table in Hall H today is on my dream team, and I don't think I've ever finished a film and felt like that about a group of people, because we just gave our guts and blood every single day and relied on each other, and it was phenomenal. It is a whole new world. And in the end, I just enjoyed myself tremendously. It was like the hardest thing I've ever done, and the greatest thing I've ever done.
Well, I thought it was going to be so sort of overwhelming and intimidating, but you just sort of enter the room and it's so bright that you can't see anybody in the audience, but you're just sort of overwhelmed by this like love pouring out and coming, you know, after Linda Hamilton enters the stage, and people are so excited for her to return and so like full of love for her. It felt like a really warm bath. She is the original. She's the icon, but it's also been her entire life at this point. I mean, she did it when she was 26 and she's 62 now. That's a big part of your life to have dedicated to one character, and being able to be a part of her return and how sort of, you know, important this journey has been for her and how it's marked different stages in her life. It felt like we all really wanted to honor what she was doing and not disappoint her. Well, Arnold as a person is just so fun and funny and lovely to have around and warm and inviting. I really think he's great. And Gabriel is so unassuming, and seeing him in this movie, I mean, just such a warm, like kind of goofy guy. I would not expect the sort of chill run down my spine when I see him in this movie, but he's such a psycho in the movie, and I'm just, blown away by his performance. I think people are going to really dig in. Tim is just the most wonderful, warm, collaborative, sort of sensitive man you could imagine, especially watching Deadpool, and then his next movie is Terminator. You wouldn't maybe expect the sort of gentle soul that resides within this big bear of a man. But he's so kind, and story and character and heart is so important to him, and I can't think of anyone else to continue, what is James Cameron's legacy is like telling these like really clear character-driven stories within this fantastical world, but not letting the world overtake the character or the story. Just so many things. Explosions and stunts and things just dropping out of the night sky that I cannot believe I'm a part of.
And a few surprises?
And a lot of surprises.
Oh, I was terrified, but it was really exciting. I didn't know how much people was going to be there, and I just went out, and there were oceans and oceans of thousands of people. It was really exciting, and that's what we want. We just want to see the reaction of people, and we got that. So it's great to know that it's coming, and we're almost gonna be able to watch the whole film. This is insane. The amount of people here, they do love movies, and they love comics, and they love action movies. They love this kind of movie. So I think this is the people that, those are the fans we want to go to, and they are going to enjoy the movie. So this is the right place to be with Arnold and to show this badass film. So this is the best place for sure. It's really exciting, and it's a surreal experience to have someone like Arnold, and I have seen him since I'm little, just on a big screen, on TV, and suddenly just sitting with him and having him like the human and the person, and sharing our concerns about the environment and the global warming and everything. It's like it was surreal, and Linda is the best gift this movie gave me. She's the sweetest, she's inspiration, she's loving, she's generous, and she's an amazing actress. This movie is a continuation of Terminator 2, so it's a great movie. We have a great cast. We have Jim Cameron back, we have Tim Miller, an amazing director, we have Linda Hamilton, again, we have Arnold. So I think we have all the ingredients of the last Terminators, but we also have a new action movie full of great stuff, human, great effects. It's gonna be great. You have to go see it.
Oh, it's amazing. I feel very comfortable there because this is my 25th Comic-Con, so I've come here more times as a fan than I've come as somebody that other people would come to see at something like Hall H. And actually, I'm under no illusion that people come to see me. They come to see Arnold and Linda and the rest of the cast. But it's pretty amazing to feel that. You feel the energy coming off these people. They're so excited about being here. But you feel that when you walk around Comic-Con in general. Everybody's so happy to be here, to be part of this culture. I'm here to tell a story that has been started by Jim Cameron and to continue that legacy. Jim says it's my movie. I'll take that. It is my movie. But it's also built on the story that Jim created, on the movies and characters that Jim and Linda and Arnold created, and I feel like I'm just a steward of that. Arnold's a fantastic actor. He really is. And so it's not just about a dude who could pick up a gun or punch somebody through a wall. So giving him a chance to do that was amazing. Linda, it's just, you want to see the continuation of that story that she started and the consequences of the choices she made at the end of T2. And then you get a chance to have people like Gabriel, who just left over there.
Just trying to get him pulled up.
Gabriel. You get a chance to work with guys like Gabriel Luna.
What's he all about in this film?
He is the face of the new Terminator, fast, lethal, but personable at the same time. Gabe does this thing. We did this audition. We did a scene from Collateral. Tom Cruise movie, where he's a hired killer, and it's all about. Maybe Gabe could do it for you. I don't know how you do it. You just go dead in the eyes. It's like you're having a conversation and it's friendly, and then suddenly you feel like he's going to slit your. Oh, sorry, he's going to slit your throat.
Thanks.
But see, he smiled while he was doing it. On the movie, he goes dead